Do you want to see this in your Jax games? Wait for it, guys. I have the absolute perfect build for you and the absolute perfect way to play Jax. Now let's take a look at what's gonna happen. Look, just look, okay? Let's take a look at what's gonna happen. Look. I'm not dying. Look at this. Look at this. He's not. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I'm still alive. I'm still living. You guys are not gonna see what's gonna happen there. We're gonna leave that one for the gameplay part of the video. There's timestamps in the description if you want to skip to the gameplay. So now I'm gonna explain to you guys how to build Jax. Oh my god. Like, that was just absurd. Did you see how tanky I was? But okay, let's get into it. So, the first item that you want to go for is Trinity Force. I mean, I've seen people go for Blade of the Rune King. I've done it too. But let me tell you that generally Trinity Force is gonna be better. It gives you tankiness. It gives you everything, right? It gives you everything. It gives you ability haste as well, so you can spam your abilities. Blade of the Rune King is gonna give you more damage, right? Especially against tanks. Like, you know, if you're against a tank that doesn't deal that much damage, like a Garen perhaps, then you could go for the Blade of the Rune King first item. But as I said, generally Trinity Force is gonna be better. Second item, you do want to get Blade of the Rune King. Like, this is the absolute perfect item for Jax. And the boots that you want to get, I learned this lesson the hard way. You pretty much always want to get Mercury Threads. I mean, not always, but like 90% of the times. It's just, like, if you don't get the Mercury Threads and you get stunned, you die. Like you saw in the clip, the only way to survive like that is if you have a lot of, what is it called? Tenacity. Because then you can continuously hit the enemy. Like, if you're getting stunned for a second, of course you're not going to be able to do anything for that second, right? So you need tenacity so you don't get stunned for a really long time, so you can continuously attack the enemy. So I learned it the hard way. I lost many games because of this. Like, sure, if the enemy's full attack damage, you could go for the plated steel caps, but generally Mercury Threads. Third item is going to be Death Stance, guys. Or there is another item that you could go for, With's End. With's End and Death Stance, these items, oh my god, they're literally the perfect items for Jax, guys. With's End, what? What do you want? With's End is perfect against enemies that have a lot of magic damage because it gives you 50 magic resistance and 45% attack speed. 45, that's so much attack speed. Like, compare that to Blade of the Rune King, which only gives you 35, and Trinity Force, which gives you 30%. Wait, where is it? This gives you, come on, what is up? What's your problem? This gives you 45. And when you're under 50% health, all the damage that the With's End deals is gonna heal you up. That is what's gonna give you the insane sustainability that you saw in the clip right there. That was pretty much like over half of it was the With's End. Over half of it, because you'll deal the magic damage and you're gonna heal up. You're gonna heal up 100% of that magic damage when you're under 50% HP. So make sure you get the Death Stance as either your third item or your fourth item. And then we have Starrick's Gauge as a potential item. I don't really like this item on Jax. It's just good if the enemy has like massive burst damage. I guess, like, if you're against a Darius or a Garen, this item would be good against their ultimates. Because, you know, when they try to kill you with their ultimates, you're gonna get that quick Starrick's Gauge, which might save you, but I really don't like it. I honestly prefer a Guardian Angel over the Death Stance. So here, you know, instead of the Starrick's Gauge, generally I would put, where is it? The With's End. But if the enemy really doesn't have any ability power, then you can actually get the Starrick's Gauge. But this is the general build that I have right here. For your enchantment, I really like Teleport Enchant, because with Jax, you're gonna be split pushing, right? You're a split pushing champion. So having teleport boots allows you to apply a lot of pressure on side lanes and teleport to your team when they need you, right? So it's perfect. Other runes, I mean, Proto Belt could be good because you can combo it with your third ability. Stasis Enchant could also be good if you're against like a Zed or something, or a Fizz, because you're not really good against that one-shot types of damage. Of course, your third ability reduces damage dealt by 25%, so it would be a good ability to perhaps block a little bit of damage from Fizz's full combo, but it's not gonna save you from getting one shot, really. Alright, on to the runes. So the rune that you want to go for is Conqueror. You can easily stack up Conqueror, very easily, because you have a lot of attack speed on Jax. That's just how he works. Second rune, Brutal, because from minute 1, you already want to be able to do a lot of damage to turrets, and Brutal is just like, it's the perfect rune for Jax, really. Third rune, Hunter Titan, like, you always want to go for Hunter Titan on Jax, really. This is also a lesson that I've learned the hard way, because when I didn't go for Hunter Titan, the stuns killed me. They just killed me, because you really don't want to get CC'd for too long on Jax, because that is his big weakness, guys. You want to be able to continuously fight, and Hunter Titan is going to allow you to do that. And as a bonus, Hunter Titan is also giving you 20 bonus max health for each champion that you kill. For your fourth rune, you get Sweet Tooth, because Sweet Tooth is broken. You don't get Mastermind, because you don't need it. You already deal more than enough damage to turrets. Just get Sweet Tooth, so you can also win your lane. For your spells, you go for Ignite and Flash. So enough about the build, let's now get into the gameplay. Alright, on to the gameplay. And I got better at Jax. Since my last Jax video, I got better at Jax. So I have a lot of new things to teach you guys about Jax. So, let's first talk about matchups, right? Jax is actually good into a lot, but he has some terrible matchups. Let me explain them to you. First of all, the matchup that I'm playing against in this video, which is Singed. Singed is probably the most horrible matchup that you could have as a Jax. Probably the most horrible. Then another horrible matchup is Pantheon. So there is more horrible matchups, but let me explain to you why they are horrible matchups, so you understand which other matchups are also horrible. Let's take a look at this little cheesing strat. He's already at 60% HP, guys. That's a quick little cheese strat that you can do if you know that you can easily out-trade the enemy like that. But yeah, you'll know that an enemy is a bad matchup if your third ability is almost useless against them. Against a Singed, my third ability doesn't really do that much. Oh, ooh, kill. No, he's so low. That should have been a kill. Oh, I'm also so low though. That's the funny thing. But so if your third ability is like pretty much useless against enemy, because if you look at Pantheon, for example, Pantheon can still stun you with his second ability when you use your third ability, and his first ability also still deals damage if you use your third ability. So of course, Jax is not going to be able to do a lot against them. But if you're against the Darius, for example, your third ability blocks his... Ay, Jesus, that's my phone. 1 sec. If you're against the Darius, for example, your third ability blocks his basic attacks, your third ability blocks his second ability, right? Your third ability blocks a lot. So you have to keep that in mind. Also, when you're against a Malphite, for example, not the best matchup. Now, I'm not saying Malphite is a horrible matchup. I'm just saying it's not the best because of the simple reason that your third ability is like, it's not good against Malphite. It's just not good. So keep that in mind when picking Jax. Jax is really good against enemies who you can fully utilize your third ability against, right? Like who you can dodge attacks and do a lot of damage to them. So in this game, you're gonna see how I deal with this Singed, because even though I completely out-traded him in the early game, it's a bad matchup. It's a horrible matchup. Like, I'm just like, look at this. I'm supposed to completely out-trade him here because I'm hitting so many more basic attacks on him, but he's still doing fine against me because it's Singed. It's Singed. He counters Jax, guys. But yeah, it's... Oh, come on, what's up? What's your problem? Wait, what happened? Oh, we killed the Singed? I didn't look. Damn. Oh, and now let's talk about the big power of Jax, which is the late game, guys. Jax in the late game is like one of the strongest champions in the game. You're gonna be able to 1v1 anyone. Let me think, would there be a single champion that could 1v1 you when you're playing Jax? Maybe a fat Darius. Maybe like a very fat Darius, right? But you should pretty much be able to 1v1 almost everyone in the late game if you've built accordingly. And what I mean with that, if you've built the right items to counter the right enemies. So you should be able to 1v1 anyone. Why is that? Oh, so the first reason is your third ability is incredibly powerful for 1v1s. The second reason is your ultimate. Your ultimate is going to give you 50 magic resist and a lot of armor as well, depending on how much attack damage you have. So you are gonna be an absolute powerhouse with that ultimate. Also, your ultimate is gonna be on a very low cooldown in the late game. When it's at level 3, the cooldown is gonna be, I think it's like what, 20 seconds, 25 seconds? No, maybe a little longer, but you get my point. It's gonna be very low the cooldown. Don't bite on that. It's gonna be very low the cooldown. So I almost never rotate to the dragon when I'm playing Jax, by the way. Oh, let's take a look at this. They try to kill me. What do? I go over this. I'm telling my team to get the dragon. Look at this. Like, they're trying to fight me. I use my ultimate to tank up some damage. Even Yasuo was here. I'm just like... I almost killed Singed, but that's a free dragon for us. That's just a free dragon for us. So this is fine, right? Like, I died. Don't touch the wire. It's fine, but... Jesus Christ, you... Though, what was I talking about? This bird, man. It's annoying me. It was fine because we got the dragon, right? I died, whatever. We got the dragon, it's fine. They didn't even get the Rift Herald. Why did they not get the Rift Herald? Because I got all of them low, so they couldn't even get the Rift Herald. So that was a total win for it. Oh, oops. Don't touch stuff. Don't touch stuff. Don't touch my keyboard. Get off. Hey, my bird is zooming in on my screen. Sorry. Wait. Is my screen fine again? Oh, come on. She stepped on my screen. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, I'm taking the Rift Herald here. Let's see. Yeah, because my team is backing me up. Jax takes the Rift Herald really fast if you didn't know already. It's basically like turrets. Jax takes these things incredibly fast. Another thing that Jax takes really fast is enemy jungle. Here I got a kill, of course. So another thing that Jax is really good at, which you should do, is taking the enemy jungle. Of course, when the enemy is not in his jungle, right? Because you can rush the jungle so fast. Like, look at this, look at me. I'm not even bothering going on the Nunu. Look at this. I'm just taking the turret. While Nunu and the Veigar are fighting for their lives, I don't even care. I'm just taking the turret. Then I, of course, help him out when I need to, and we get the kill as well. There it is. So, I just got a turret, and I got a kill on the Nunu. And now I'm probably dead. Oh! I use my first ability to escape. Yeah, they have a Singed. So your first ability can actually be a very good escaping tool because your first ability allows you to jump to anything, really. You can jump to anything. You can jump to teammates, to minions, to enemies, enemy minions, to the honeycomb. You can jump to anything. So, and when you need to, you can actually use it to just jump away. You know, like that right there. I used it to jump away. I almost escaped. Of course, it didn't work in this game, but you can use it to escape, right? To anything, really. Don't go on my keyboard. Get out. I'm gonna push the turret, of course. Jesus Christ, this bird. Stop. Yeah, I'm gonna get the free turret here. And this is how you get fat on Jax, by the way. This is like the main way that you get fat in the early game, which is getting turrets, pushing minions, stealing enemy jungle, and yeah, that's how it works. Like, as you can see here, stealing enemy jungle right there. I'm not just gonna sit and wait for the enemy to come. I'm just gonna take their jungle, right? I'm gonna do something. Oh, I'm gonna fight him? Oh yeah, I'm gonna fight him because look at all the enemies. No one is here, so of course I'm gonna fight him. Look at this. Boom, easy kill. The reason that I took a full fight, because if you look at the map, come on, okay, I need to bring away this bird. 1 sec. What are you doing? Don't destroy my laptop. 1 second. Guess she didn't have her morning coffee. Yeah. With's End in this game, because I'm going against a Singed, by the way. And you should really try to find any excuse to buy a With's End, right? Like, the item is so good on Jax. So if the enemy has any ability power, just get the With's End, because it's such a good item. And what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, if you guys want to support the channel, you know, make sure you give the video a like. It helps a lot. Put down a comment as well. You know, like smash your head on the keyboard. Oh, I don't think I should be able to fight the one versus 2 yet, because I have 3,000 gold in my pocket. I did force him to flash though, so I would have escaped otherwise. So now I have a With's End. If I had my With's End right there, I think I would have won that fight. I'm pretty sure I would have won that fight, because now, oh, the sustain ability is beyond incredible now, because I have the Blade Rune King, which gives me 15% vampirism, Oh my god, what? What is that Nunu damage though? Yeah, it gives me 15% vampirism and the With's End, which is gonna heal me up a flat amount of HP, the magic damage, right? The magic, yeah, it's gonna deal magic damage to the enemy and it's gonna heal me up that amount of HP when I'm under 50% HP. So if you combine that with Jax's ultimate and the... I knew he was here, wait. How do I explain that I know he was here? I'm gonna show you guys, wait. Okay, I knew he was there. Let's take a look, wait. Okay, let's look. You saw that? You saw that quick little teleport right there? Did you see the line? If you didn't, you should scroll back in the video and you'll be able to see the quick little red line right next to the bush. So go back into the video, look next to the bush and you'll see a tiny little line. So that's what I saw and I didn't take any chances, so I just used my third ability and a flash to get to him. I didn't want him to have any time to escape right there. Uh-oh. Well, I guess I got it. That's good. We're not gonna lose this fight, by the way. I mean, she might die, but I am not gonna die with my With's End. Like, that With's End is the big counter that I have to Singed, guys. Like, Singed, of course, he's still gonna deal damage, but it's gonna be significantly less damage, especially combined with my ultimate. Of course, like, look at how aggressive I'm playing my Jax right now. I have the With's End, so, you know, I'm fearless. Like, in the late game, you should play Jax in a fearless way. And what I mean with that is just fight. Like, you are so incredibly strong that you win so many fights. Wow, that Caitlyn has a lot of damage, by the way. That was one shot of the Caitlyn that dealt 40% of his HP. Jeez. Oh, I remember that Caitlyn was an insane problem in this game. That's why I actually decided to do this video. Because that Caitlyn, man, you'll see. I go on the Caitlyn, but I can't do anything. She just jumps away with that third ability and like, I'm in a bad position right here. So the reason that I got screwed there, the first reason is I screwed up my engage with my first ability. The second reason is that I used up my third ability, so I didn't have it anymore when I was in the middle of 3 enemies. And if that's the case, then it's gonna take away like half of your tankiness, because half of your tankiness comes from your third ability. And if you use it offensively, so you can use the third ability offensively, which means you use it before the fight, then you jump on an enemy and you stun them, or you can use it defensively. And what I mean with defensively is you engage into the enemy without using your third ability, and while you are on the enemy, that's when you use your third ability. This way is generally going to be better because it's going to provide more value, but the first way is good to catch out an enemy. Now, I thought that I was going to be able to just simply catch out a Caitlyn, but I forgot that Caitlyn has her third ability, which just allows her to disengage. So that's what got me killed right there, okay? Hope I explained it right. Oh, there's a Lulu. She escaped from me, but my teammates can kill her, right? Right? Yeah, they killed her, but at what cost? Maybe I should have helped them. I should have probably helped them because the Thresh did die. Oh, I think we're getting near the moment of the beginning clip of this video. I think we're getting near that moment. No, not quite yet. Here, of course, you know, whenever I can, taking the jungle. There is a Singed. Am I afraid? No, but I'm still running away because I'm afraid of the rest of his team. That's the thing. Like, as you can see, I'm not... Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? What? Why would I go in? Oh my god, that was so stupid. What was that? Unbelievable. I didn't even use my ultimate. I should have just disengaged right there. By the way, the boots that I'm getting in this game, like I was being greedy, was the... I said I have teleport in all chat by accident. So that's kind of a fail. Yeah, in this game I tried to go for Glutinous Greaves, and I guess in this game it worked fine because they didn't really have much CC, except for the Nunu route. But yeah, I still recommend Mercury's Threats. I'm going in with my ultimate here, tanking up a lot of damage. Like, I tanked up a lot of damage, but still, it was a pretty bad engage of me. Like, sure, you're pretty tanky as a Jax, but you're still not a tank. You know, you're still not a tank. So it's true that I'm really tanky when I use my ultimate and my third ability, but you don't want to act as a tank. You don't want to be the 1 versus 5 front line of your team. My Thresh needs to do that, and I need to dive their backline. Okay, you're Jax, you're tanky, but you don't want to play it like that. That was the perfect example of how you don't want to engage a fight with Jax. It just doesn't work. Regardless of how fed you are, it just doesn't work, guys. You're not that tanky. Oh, they killed Caitlyn? There it is. So yeah, in this game, I have so much lifesteal because my boots give me 8%. Blade Rune King gives me 15%. Wit's End gives me the healing when I'm low. And yeah, that's a lot of vampirism. Here, you know, I'm splitting up with my team yet again. Even though I don't have a teleport, I'm still splitting up because, as I said, that's the power of Jax. I got my fully upgraded ultimate as well. I really wonder how long the cooldown is of that, actually. You know, I'm just gonna push. I'm gonna take some of their farm. Oh, they're rotating to me. If you looked at the map, you can clearly see that they immediately started rotating. So right at the moment that they started rotating, of course I ran away. Exactly at the moment. You have to constantly pay attention to your map to know what's happening, to know what decisions to make, and that saved my ass. It saved my life in this game right now. You know, looking at the map. Don't know why he's taking the farm. He's wasting his energy on the farm. I'm not afraid. Like, right now, I'm not really afraid. Even though Singed is a pretty big counter, I'm not afraid, but I'm being careful. Like, I'm just hitting him with some poking. Now I could go all in. As you can see, boom, ignite. There it is. I'm not taking a really long fight with Singed, because then he can constantly run around and kill me. What I am doing is, every time he gets close, every time the Singed gets close to me, I go for a quick little trade and I go out. That's what I did. As you saw, and it worked perfectly. Here, you know, again, I'm stealing their entire jungle, and then I'm gonna go back to pushing the lane. I now have a blue buff, and I stole their whole jungle. Like, as I said, this is how you really accelerate your wealth as a Jax. And now, you know, they're engaging the Baron, I'm gonna take a turret. Simple as that. They try to go for the Baron, I go for the turret. I was even going for the finisher, but yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh, here is the clip from the beginning. So let's take a look at this and analyze how the hell I was this tanky. Let's take a look at it, okay? Let's just take a look at what happened. So I go on the Lulu. I don't even have a Death's Dance yet, by the way. The Death's Dance makes your sustainability even better. So Wit's End is gonna heal me up now. Look at this. Every basic attack is healing me up for so much HP. Look at this. 70 healing, 75, 75, 67, 81, boom, 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 boom. Everything is healing me up. Look at this, look at this. Third ability again. Oh, you almost killed him. If I killed him, I would have killed the Lulu as well. If I killed him. Oh, I would have literally killed the Lulu as well. Because she can't outdamage my healing. Oh my god. Dude, just imagine if I had a Death's Dance there as well. Imagine. I would have had even more sustainability than I had right there. Because Death's Dance delays your damage. Dude. This is what Jax can do. So what lesson should you take out of that? The big lesson that you should take out of that is, as a Jax, you generally don't really want to run away. You want to fight. And even while you're running away, you want to constantly basic attack the enemy. As you saw there, I was just constantly basic attacking, like boom, 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 boom. I was not letting them do anything to me. While they're hitting me, just constantly basic attacking them. So look at what I'm gonna do here. I told you guys that you don't want to be tanking 1 versus 5, but I'm doing it here anyways. The simple reason, to delay the Nunu and take the Elder Dragon, guys. That was the very simple reason that I did that. And now we have the Elder Ocean Dragon. Do you guys want to know how much lifesteal I have right now? 52%. They should run, by the way, because the enemy can win the game if they don't run, because the enemies have the Baron. I have 52% lifesteal. So every 100 damage that I deal, every 100 physical damage is going to heal me back 52 HP. And on top of that, I heal up 80 HP from the Wit's End. So that's 52% plus a potential 80 healing if I'm under 50% HP. That's a lot of healing, guys. That's a lot of healing, okay? That's a lot of healing. On top of that sustain that I had earlier, I pretty much have double that sustain now. Pretty much double. Look at this. Wait, what? Wait, 32? Did it say 32%? Am I stupid? Oh, 52. Yeah, 52. I looked at the magical vamp, but it's 52 physical vamp. The funny thing is, the magical vamp also works for Jax, because you also deal magic damage with your second ability and your ultimate. The passive of your ultimate, every third attack deals magic damage. So, you know, that's also gonna heal you up. Just a quick little bonus. So on top of all the healing that I told you earlier, you're gonna heal up even more because of the magic vampirism. So let's just take a look. Like, is the enemy gonna be able to do anything against me? That's a good question, guys. So we're gonna see. I'm waiting here for the Yasuo, and now when I see the Yasuo, of course I go on him. I was baiting him. Like, I didn't immediately go here because I just wanted one of the enemies to show up in the top lane, and then I get the kill for free, as you can see. So you can see sometimes it's just better to just wait in a bush, or bait the enemy, and then go for the enemy. Don't be greedy, don't immediately go for the minions and push. No, you can wait, and then you're gonna get more out of it in some situations. Yeah, easy turret. I mean, it is over. Make sure you give the video a like, guys, if you enjoyed it. I mean, I really enjoyed playing this game. Let me just tell you guys that. So, let's take a look at how much damage I did and how much damage I tanked. Because as a Jax, you generally tank up a lot of damage. If you play him correctly, you tank up a hell lot of damage. So let's take a look at this. I did 34,000 damage, almost 35, and I tanked up 25,000 damage, which was by far the most of my entire team. So, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.